Carlton going head-to-head with Ron Cey. High drive into deep left field. Back goes Lazinski. It's gone! Grand slammer!
I had a childhood dream. Between 5 and 10 years old, it was in the backfield of South End Boys Club at Tacoma, Washington. We were playing a Saturday day game in the morning. I said, God, wouldn't this be great if I could play this game every day? My dream became a reality, and at this point in time in my life, it is now a dream again.
Ron and I grew up together in this organization. Watching Ronnie perform and became the all-time greatest third baseman as far as I'm concerned in Dodger history. But his work ethic was absolutely excellent. You sit to watch him work, and he worked hard. He worked on his craft.
He pitches against an old nemesis, Ron Cey. Remembrance of things past.
I was fortunate to be a part of the longest running and most successful infield of Major League history.
He was one of the original famous four for the longest running infield, which will never happen again.
We had Steve Garvey at first, we had Davey Lopes at second, we had Bill Russell at shortstop, and myself at third. And I'm not going to tell you that we were the greatest infield of all time, because I don't believe it myself, but we were in fact the most successful.
It's really interesting to see how many patients get a real twinkle in their eye when they hear where Dodger Stadium is, and I think it really helps orient the patient to, you're in a new environment, and then we can start our Barlow relationship with them.
I don't think that in the beginning I really understood what Barlow Hospital was about. When you drive by it so many times, it's really kind of interesting to have this facility that's really right outside Dodger Stadium's front door to the right.
We were born in this organization to give back to the community. So it doesn't surprise me to see him go out there and see him get an award tonight is certainly exciting.
Barlow Hospital is a very unique and specialized facility, and their expertise lies in respiratory illnesses. They are the place to go when you have these kind of issues.
It was exciting to be able to show Ron what our plans really are going to entail. The interior is going to be completely redone. It's going to be brought up to the current modern standards that people expect to see in a hospital.
I spoke about the teamwork, and it is this kind of teamwork that Barlow Hospital has as well. The reputation that goes with Barlow is exceptional.
We don't wear the same kind of uniforms that they wore, but I like to think that we work just as effectively as a team as the Dodgers did back in the days when they were winning World Series and had such tremendous success.
I have a few pictures here. This one here is with Brooks Robinson. Another one here is another guy that is your all-time hit leader in Major League Baseball, Pete Rose. This one here is with Mike Schmidt. He is considered to be the greatest third baseman in baseball history. You were a cornerstone. You know, they wanted you to play good defense, and they wanted you to be the guy that drove in a lot of runs. As it turned out, I fit the bill.
We played in 4 World Series together, and of course '81 is probably our proudest years because we both got a little bit of the most valuable player share for the World Series.
Winning the World Series is by far the most gratifying accomplishment. The fact that I was an MVP in the World Series is icing on the cake. Being a 6-time All-Star at the top of my list as well.
They called him the Penguin, and I think Lasorda gave him the name because Ronnie kind of shuffled like a little penguin going around and ran very well for a guy that didn't get too high off the ground to run.
That is the most gratifying thing, is that we represented Dodger baseball history and tradition in a way that we can all feel very proud about.
My pride in this hospital is largely based on the caregivers. I know the quality of the care that they deliver. I know that the heart they put into it. I'm very thankful to Ron for his support in rebuilding Barlow.
He's a guy that does and what he says he'll do it. And that's just an honest guy for me, and that's what he's been for the 50 years that I've known him.
When it comes to receiving the Legacy Award, Barlow Hospital has a legacy of its own. I'm quite sure that that legacy is going to continue to move forward. I'm extremely grateful to be a Dodger legend, and I want to thank all the players that I played with that made all this happen.